Thank you. Hey guys, Tarek with CycloneFPV, and I've got two new frames here today. I have never put them together yet. They got sent to me. We're going to be carrying them, and usually what I'll do is we'll go through the steps of putting them together and seeing what they look like and see how practical they are, okay? Both of these are going to be from TCMM. We carry about, I don't know, probably have about 1,000 of their frames in stock right now. Very affordable, very strong, reliable frames. So I'm going to go ahead and open this first one. So this is going to be, let me do a thing here, and there we go. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit, okay? Because we're going to build this one together. Sorry, my table's a little dirty. All right, so this is the Phoenix HD, or the DJI version. So we have two Night Phoenix versions, okay? We've got a DJI, or they call it the HD version, and we have the regular standard version. We're going to do the DJI version first, so let me go ahead and cut this open. Let's see what we got. All right, so they give you a frame assembly guide, which I like, and they are giving TPU parts, which is great. So let me get going with that. We'll lay this out. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of lay this out here and see what we've got. Not really worried about the instructions right now, although if I need them, I'll just leave them here. We'll get the standoffs out first. So let me go ahead. I'll just rip that bag. Let's put these here. Okay. Then we'll take the screws and the inserts and everything else and put them here. Okay, all right. The TPU stuff will wait, but you can see they include the purple arm protectors, and then they've got the DJI unit here, and then the antenna, the pieces that hold the antennas. We'll take these out in a minute, but let's just get to the assembly and then the back antenna mounts as well. All right, so based on their builds in the past, it's going to be pretty simple. It should be. They've got pretty good setups here. So I'm just going to start putting these together, assuming these are going to be correct. All right. And then let's just make sure everything else. Let's see. Okay, so I want to make sure, validate that all these standoffs are the same height. That is good. Oh, I didn't check that one, but let's see. Okay, so that's good. All right. So put those back, and now let's just check the arms out. So I know from TCMM frames that a lot of times their arms are identical all the way through, and then sometimes if they offset the arms for whatever reason, there will be some straighter arms set together. So I'm just going to look and see if I'm looking at straight arms here, if I get a different angle, and so far I'm not seeing anything different. So let me see how they lay out here. I'm going to take the camera mounts out, okay? Let me just lay this here. Okay, so that's how it's going to go, because we know that we want these edges to be straight, right? So we're going to leave the logo, the name on the outside. And let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, and we're going to find the long screws. So we're going to take one here, put that right there. And then these are going to be our mounts, and we're going to make sure that these stabilizing pads are going to, these are basically what we're going to screw into. They're going to take the rivets here, right? These inserts are going to go in, and as you tighten it down, it's going to squeeze down, okay? And these will fill up the same pattern as the arm, so it's going to go just like that. It's pretty simple. I mean, I know you guys know how to do this. I just figured I'd do it anyway. So let me just put one in to start. Okay, there we go. And we're not going to tighten it down all the way. I'm just going to get enough to hold, okay? And we know that the other arm has to go the same way and be perfectly straight. And TCMM is very good about making sure that these arms don't move. They're going to be solid. Once they're in, they're in. So I really do like what they do with their designs here. And again, it's an affordable frame, and given that they give you the TPU and everything else, I'm in with them. I like it. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of fasten this one down. All right. All right, now that's it. I'm not going to fasten any more than that because I want to see how everything else comes together first, okay? All right, so that's one side. Now we know we're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. Okay, so just like that, and we're going to attach it the exact same way. So take a long screw, run it through right here. Just like that. next one, same way. Grab one of the longer screws, put it in there, fasten it. There you go. Okay, so there's that. Again, we're not going to tighten it down all the way. We're just going to get it to where it gets a grip, and that's it. All right, there it goes. Okay, now that we've got that done, we can go ahead and finish the rest of the screws right here. So we're going to take our next insert right here, right, our long screw. Where is my screwdriver? It'll make this go a little bit quicker. So there we go. And guys, we have these electric screwdrivers. They're for sale on our website. If you go CycloneFPV.com and then you go on the left side there under accessories and tools, you can go to tools and then select hand tools, and you will find electric screwdrivers, and you will find the ones that we're using here. Okay, in case you want some. I love them. They really make things a little bit easier and much faster, and they last a long time on these charges. They got lithium-ion batteries, so pretty good stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the second set in. Okay, here we go. Put another long screw in right here. This will be the last insert. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of, there we go. Okay, we'll tighten them down perfectly when we're done. Let's just see what we're working with, okay? So, looking at these two, all the rest of these screws should most likely be the same length. They're very close, maybe off by 1 millimeter max, but nothing more than that because the bottom and the top plate are pretty equal. Okay, so I'm just going to grab two, and I'll grab the calipers, and we'll see. Should be close though. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it, but let's just see. So, from bottom to top, we are talking about 9.5, which means that this is going to be an 8 millimeter screw because we've got about 1.5 from the bottom of the bell to the center there. So that means that this is going to be about that long. Let me see. So, well, actually, it might be. I don't know. I have to see now. Hold on. It was 9.5, and then if I measure this part, I'm at 1.5. So I'm going to say 8. And just to check, I'm going to put it against the 8. I don't know if it's a 7, but I'll put it against the 8 and see. See how close we are at least. Okay, so we are, well, that looks like an 8 to me. And I think they're all going to be about the same, so it looks like they've measured all the screws to be the same length, which is great. I'll put mine back. No, that's not, is that mine? Where's mine? I guess mine's just the same. All right, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of this now. So to finish the rest of it, we're going to get our standoffs on first. So let's go ahead and do that. Did you get everything you need, babe?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, one more standoff, and then we're done with the bottom part of the frame. Go ahead and put the TPU prints on there. Okay. And so the first one will go here. Okay, I'm pretty sure this would be like that, and then let's go ahead and open the rest of these, okay? This will be your DJI unit mount here, so that'll slide between these two. And as far as the antennas go, my guess is, and I have to check this for sure, but my guess is that these mounts would most likely go on the bottom, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to go with that for now, okay, because they should fit right through there. I don't know if they're going to go on the top, because that puts them pretty close to the props, right? Whereas at the bottom it doesn't. But then again, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe they show it here. Yeah, it's on the bottom. All right, so that works. So it's right here, and they go on the bottom. So this will go here. With that, that'll hold it in place. So there you go. Okay, and then we will go ahead and put the camera mounts in. Let me see what angle they want that to go. They want it to go exactly right, just like this, just like we had it. So 1 and 2. Okay, and we'll go ahead and close it up now. Make sure they don't have any, they don't have any logos on here, so don't have anything facing up. Get this lined up properly. There we go. They gave a front bumper guard here. I will have to put that back on, so I'll take that off real quickly. Get that on there. All right, and there we go. So once this screw is in there, be the one that gives me the hard time. Once that's in there, that's it. All right, it's going to make a good frame. Looks like it's going to have plenty of room. And so what we're going to do is we're going to compare this to the non-HD DJI version and see what the frame differences are. But there you go with that one. I haven't even tightened the arms down yet, but this sucker's solid. Okay, so there's the frame right there. And let me see if I can get a weight here. I need to put this on a very flat surface though. Let me see what I can do. Let me put these aside. That's the screw I pulled out. Let me see. I gotta get this on something. I don't know if this box is gonna help, but we'll try it for now at least. Now 132 grams is what it's showing right now. 132, 133. It's good weight. I'll do that again over here. I know it's off camera, but let me just make sure that I got the right weight. Actually, it looks like it might be lighter. Fine. No, that's right, 133. So that's exactly it. All right. So there's one, right? And looks good. You can put these, once you mount your motors on, you'll put these on and you'll be good to go. And I believe that we have the STL for these. So if you want us to print one for you in a different color, we can. It looks to be the same as the Avenger mounts. All right. So anyway, I'm going to put these aside because I'm not going to use them right now. So I'll just put them in the bag. Let me see if there's anything else. I am a little surprised, unless I missed it. Well, here's the strap here. I guess that's going to be for that. Anything else? Not that I can see. All right, so there's one frame. Let me wrap this up. It's in here, and then we'll go. I'm going to do the next one real quick, okay? And then we'll just do the comparison and see what makes them different. All right, so the next one, I'm going to set this one aside. The next one is just going to be the Night Phoenix, okay? All right, so this one's got the dog bone style standoffs, which I like. I'm a big fan of those. different style mount, and then we still have the same purple prints here. This the prints, the feet protectors. So the arm protectors, that is. And I guess I do give you two. I give you two lipo straps, so that one will go for the next one. All right, so let's get going with this one. There are a few things I noticed on the other one, unless I misplaced them, which I really don't see where they could have gone, but I don't see the silicone pad, but I'm sure it's there, or if they're not, they usually are always good about putting those in there, so I'll try to see if maybe just that package may have been open prior to shipping for all I know. All right, so we're looking at the same frame somewhat, so let's look at the comparison first of all. We're gonna see a length difference most likely. Just not even really. Actually, this is pretty much cut the same. So the bottom looks to be exactly the same. So I was surprised because the Avenger versus the Avenger 225 HD, the HD is a longer frame. So this one is exactly the same. Now let's look at the top. I guess I'm going to have to say this is the identical frame. It just doesn't come with the DJI mount. Okay, well then that's cool. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll assemble it anyway. I do like these more though. I will tell you that. I do like this more. So let's go ahead and just get started and knock this out. All right. So from building the last one, we know pretty much how this is going to go. Logo goes on the bottom right there. So we're just going to lay these out. What's going on? Dogs are going crazy today.
Get inside.
All right, so let's get started. We're just going to do 2 screws this time. Let's see if we can. Just knock this out. Go. Okay, the next arm. Okay. Put this one in there. There we go. All right, so there's 2. Let's get to the next 2. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these down a little bit because I just noticed that the screws, I didn't screw them down enough by hand, so they're starting to fall out. So let me just go ahead and kind of put them enough to where it'll hold it at least. All right. Okay. Next arm. Okay, so we're going to just tighten it just like that. Now let's go ahead and put the standoffs back on. Oh, you know what? This time I'm going to remember to put this on first. So there goes that. All right. So that's the last standoff that we needed. Now there are no, the only thing that we do have from them is this right here, which is going to be our rear antenna mount. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that put on there real quick. Go. As far as this piece goes, I'm assuming it's going to go right over here or it's going to go right over here. You can use either one because they're both 2020, so wherever you feel like you need it. I don't need it right now, so I have no use for it. I'm not going to put it on. But I am going to go ahead and get everything else mounted. Okay. So they've given you, you've got some extra mounting screws here, and they've given you some nylon mounts as well, so nylon spacers or standoffs right here for the inside. So the best way I could say for right now, just to put everything is, I'm just going to go ahead and put these on. I hope there's enough space for that. I'm not sure that there is or isn't yet, but we'll find out. So I'm just going to put it in the center here just because for right now. I don't really use these, but they gave them to us, so why not just at least see what it looks like, right? You'd most likely be using this in the back, I guess. If you wanted to take your piece here and put it in the back and put your VTX on it or your receiver on it and then zip tie around it, this would be ideal for that. But because I'm just going to do this in the center to give, we're not building anything right now, just putting the frame together, see what it looks like, and get a weight on it. It's not really an issue. So I'm just going to put it here in the center and then fasten it down to hold it in place. So that'll go like that. We'll just go ahead and put these on. Would have been easier if I had just done that before I put the top plate on, but I didn't think I was going to do it, but now I'm going to regret this, I know it. Yep. Okay, so if you're going to do this, don't put the top plate on until you're done. At least it'll make it easier on you. I'm just going to put these on as like a temporary, if they even get on there. Okay. There we go. The last one. And there you go. All right. So there's the frame, guys. All right, there's everything it is right there. So if you compare the two, they should be identical, I guess. I was surprised they did that this time, but the last set they did not. You also have this right here, which is going to be your battery mount. So I mean your non-slip pad. So this should fit over a pattern. Well, let's say, let me see how they would want this done. It's not going to go down here. So let's go. Let me see. Where would we want to put this? I guess. I mean, for a battery mount. Actually, you know what? Let me just see what do they recommend. There it goes. Yeah, that's right. You can put the. I have these actually. They're mounts. They're mounts for this for the GoPro session. Where do they want you to put that piece? And I guess it doesn't even show. On here, I don't see it. So I'll just find the best spot for it, I guess. Let me see what they call it. Yeah, so they want, this is for the receiver at the back, and then I don't see the, I don't even see the pad on here, the silicone piece on here, so I'm just going to find a spot for it, and that's just going to be what it is. So let's see, back to front. I would like this to kind of sit right here, but I don't think that's going to fit properly. What am I going to do with this? I'll just kind of put it right here. Call it a day. I have no idea. That'll hold, and everything will be just fine right there. All right. So, anyways, let's get to it. That's our two frames, guys. Both of them have the arm guards here. Okay, so this is what came with this one. There you go. And they probably would be about the same, I think. So the two frames, they're identical in weight. You can see the bottom here. I mean, identical in size. All right. And now we'll just get a weight and see, because that one doesn't have the DJI piece on it, but still. So let me go ahead and weigh this one. Flat surface real quickly. Just close this box. Let's see what happens. So 130 versus 133, which we would assume is probably just a TPU, okay, or something like that. All right, so there it is. So these two are going to be on our website. You can go under the frames option and then look for TCMM, and then you can look up the Phoenix, okay? So you've got the, it'll be called the Night Phoenix right here, and then it'll probably be called the Night Phoenix HD. Not just DJI, but it may just be called HD, because I think they actually labeled as HD on their site. You can get either one of these frames, and the pricing will be on there. I'm trying to see what, let me see if I can find the price real quick on our site. I just got done updating the site earlier today, so let me just see if I can, let me see, and I'll turn the screen on so you guys can see it too. So let me go, I know I haven't put pictures yet, that's why I built these, because I couldn't find any pictures of it. So let me do that. Let me see if I can get this, here, hold on. There's that and that, boom, there we go. Then we go to, let's see, we'll go to drone frames, and let's go TCMM. There's going to be a lot of them, so let me just type it out and see. Well, like I said, there won't be any pictures because they didn't have any. So I have to build these and then use them. So there it is. So $29.99 and $31.99 for the frames. I'll have the pictures on here. So this will be the standard, and this is going to be the HD, like you can see right there. So the TPU Mount is basically costing you $2. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it for now. I just wanted to get these two together. I'm going to put some pictures up on them. All right, on the website real quickly. And you guys, if you want them, I've got a handful of each one that just came in. Okay. If you have any questions, as always, please head over to our Facebook page and post questions there, and everybody will be happy to help you. And please follow us on Facebook as well, and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Other than that, guys, God bless. Be safe. Have fun. Spend time with your family. You never know how much time you got left, so make the most of it. Me, I'm hanging out with my wife today. All right. Hey, babe.
Hi.
Yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.